Hey TGQ kid, I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump into this one. So you've been underwater for days and it's hot and the air quality is horrible and you haven't had communication with the outside world for days. Well, this is a situation for three men, three very important men, because these three men were on a Soviet submarine deciding whether or not to launch a nuclear torpedo. They had been underwater, deep underwater, for a long time, and they haven't had communication with their leaders or the outside world for days. And not only that, but there are bombs dropping around them. And they don't know whether or not these are warning bombs or if the war has started. And these three men have a big decision to make. Two of them are feeling the pressure. It's hot, they have horrible air quality, they can't communicate with anybody, and bombs are dropping, so the war must have started and they need to launch this torpedo now. And usually, that's exactly what would have happened. Because usually, it only took two people to launch the torpedoes. But in this case, they actually chose to include a third man in the process. And luckily, that third man stayed grounded. Everything around him is screaming to launch the torpedo. The war has started and they need to take action. It's hot, it's hard to breathe, they can't communicate with anybody, and if they go up and it's war, they could be destroyed or taken captive. What would you have done in that situation? Would you have jumped in with the other two? Well, luckily, this man stayed grounded and said no. He said we didn't have enough information to launch this nuclear torpedo because once they launched it, there was no going back. And because he stayed grounded, he prevented a nuclear war from breaking out. When the pressure was pressuring and the environment was screaming, he stayed grounded. And he chose, despite what the environment said, despite what his peers said, despite what he felt, that he was going to stay in control and make a decision based off of what he actually knew to be true. And that, TGQ kid, is self-control. Now, let's go see what that means for you and me. So these are the moments where maybe something small gets planted inside of you and now it's a slow burn. Or maybe the tables get turned and everything feels like it's going at light speed and you are in it and you're just trying to hold on for your life. These moments are where most people, because they see you lose self-control and they think you're bad or something is wrong. Maybe they think that you like it. But the truth of the matter, TGQ kid, is that when we get swept up in these moments, when we get caught in these moments, it's not because we're bad or something is wrong. It's because we are unprepared. And unprepared never wins. So today, TGQ Kid, we change that and we train for it. We are going to create our ground game because we want to stay grounded in who we are when everything around us seems to be moving. And we start by naming those moments. The moments that you get swept up in. We name them because you can't fight what you don't see coming. Whoa. We name them because once we name them, we can train for them. So we name them, then we come up with our plan. What is our game plan for those moments? Our ground game. For some of us and for some of those moments, it's gonna be that we slow things down. We take control of how quickly things are flying. Or maybe instead of amping up and getting louder, we decide to speak softer. Maybe you might take a step back and take some breaths before taking another step back into the ring. Whatever you choose, whatever moves that you choose, make them moves that are yours. What works for you? What's gonna help you fight against those moments? Guard yourself when they try to attack. And once you've created those moves, you've got to train them, TGQ Kid, because every good, great athlete and performer knows that you don't show up to the game if you haven't practiced. Because like we've said, unprepared never wins. So we train. We run the game plan in our heads. We act. We draw them out. We write them out. Find as many ways as you can to train for those moments. Because the more that you train for them, the more that you do them without having to think about it. They become like second nature. And then the moment of truth shows up. And man, oh man, sometimes those moments, we are no longer scrambling trying to figure out what to do because we have trained for this moment. We know how to handle these moments. We have named them, we have planned for them, and we have practiced. But sometimes things don't go the way that we planned. And even if they do, we still have to pull out the tapes. We've got to watch the replay. No matter how ugly or messy things got, we have to watch them because this is where your ground game is born. You have to see, where were the victories? Where were the opportunities? And where maybe did you get knocked out? You watch them, you watch the good, the bad, and the ugly, so that way you can keep what works. Get rid of what doesn't or needed. And then TGQ Kid, once you've done all of that, you run it again. I know. We have to run it again. We have to practice more. We have to keep training. Because as we train for our ground game, the stronger we become and the more grounded we are. When everything starts flying, when the ground seems uneven and shaky, we stay grounded in those moments. So keep training your ground game. Okay, TGQ kid, you know what time it is. Let's bring it in and lock this down. Say it with me. I am a TGQ kid. I train daily to become better. I stay grounded in who I am, and I'm quick to do the right thing. That was awesome. And always remember, TGQ kid, that you are perfectly, uniquely you. And the world wouldn't be whole without you. Well, until next time.